welcome to my week 35 update. I am very excited to give this update for once in the sense of there has been progress since last update. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, or if you haven't been to my channel before at all, my name is Laila, and at my 34-week appointment I had an NST scan because I was having consistent cramping in my stomach, my lower stomach, and it just was not going away. It reminded me of like menstrual cramps, and it would just really radiate from the bottom of my stomach to my back. And so it was really concerning me, and I talked to my nurse practitioner about it. I didn't get to talk to my actual OB who was going to be delivering because she wasn't there. And she wanted to do an NST scan, which is a non-stress test. So they did everything like that, and they noticed I was having contractions consistently every couple of minutes, and her heart rate was looking good and everything. So, excuse me, my nurse practitioner went ahead and checked for dilation, and she said I was at a 0, and that she was extremely high still, and so they weren't really worried about it too much. I wasn't really worried about it too much, so I was like, okay, let's just go home. And I was uncomfortable, but it wasn't like I was going to go into early labor or anything like that, so I was like, all right, let's just go home. So today I actually had another doctor's appointment. My symptoms, though, before I get into that doctor's appointment this week, have been a little bit different in the sense of those menstrual cramps turned into just from being in my stomach to predominantly being in my back, to be honest with you, which with my first daughter, I have 2 daughters currently. With my first daughter, I had bad back labor, and I remember that feeling, that pressure in my back and that grinding feeling. So I kind of was recognizing that those were turning into some serious like contractions. And it was getting to the point where I was like, should I go in? But they weren't consistent enough, and I didn't feel like it was right to go in. It just didn't feel like time. So I didn't go in yet. That was really, really, really bad yesterday was when I was feeling that. And so I was thinking about going into labor and delivery, but it just didn't feel right. I feel like mom's instinct just knows. And so I was having that really bad pain and those bad back cramps, and just overall I've been feeling very tired and exhausted. Like, I'm not a napping person, but I've been taking a lot of naps lately. And when I sit down, it hurts for me to sit unless I'm sitting up straight, or I'll have to sit on like a birthing ball or something like that, because it's getting so uncomfortable that I feel like my pelvis has literally separated. I feel like my pubic bone is like so sensitive to the touch that like wearing underwear and wearing pants has become extremely painful for me. And it's just overall getting very uncomfortable. My belly button, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not, but my belly button is getting so sore and tender to the touch, and it's just sticking out. And it's just, everything is in so much pain. And I'm not a complainer. I'll even laugh about what my OB said today, but I'm not a complainer. So when I say something hurts, you know it hurts. So I've been very nervous about the pain that I've been in, that I haven't been progressing at all, because I usually don't progress until like 38, 39 weeks. And even then I go overdue and have to get induced. So it's just how I am. But that being said, with all those symptoms that I've been having and all the pain that I've been going through, today was my doctor's appointment. So I honestly was just like over it, to the point where I already wasn't even like high hopes to think, oh, I'm going to be dilated, or oh, I'm going to be progressed, because I've never been progressed before. This isn't how it goes for me. It just isn't in the cards for me. So I had my checkup today. I told her about the pain that I've been having. She could see it on my face about how painful everything was, especially because I was having bad contractions right before my appointment. And she was just like, you are not a complainer. So if you're saying that you're in pain, you're in pain. Like, something is up. So she went ahead and measured my stomach. My stomach is measuring at 34 weeks. So she's measuring, I I'm going to be 36 weeks in a couple days. So she's measuring about a week, almost 2 weeks behind, a week and some behind. So we'll have to see how that goes next checkup. And then for some reason I was weighing 4 pounds heavier today right before my appointment. But like yesterday I was weighing 159 and then today I was weighing 164. So she said that maybe I just had like a big lunch or something like that, which I don't feel like I did. Or I might be swelling, but she said she couldn't notice any swelling. So I'm not sure what was up with that, but apparently I'm 4 pounds heavier at this appointment, even though every other time we've made me, I've been lower. So I don't really know if I trust that. It could have been too, because today I'm wearing like 8 layers of clothing and huge shoes. So that could be it too. I don't know. But that took us off a little bit. Anyways, she went to go check for, what's it called? It's the swab that they do for hepatitis, I think. Hepatitis group B strep test, I think it's called. I don't know. Anyways, it's where they take a cotton swab and they swab your vahoo and your behind to make sure that you don't have it, because if you do, you need to get antibiotics. So they went ahead and took that culture today, and she went ahead and checked my dilation. She said that I was still very, she could feel baby's head. I was still very far back, because if you haven't watched my videos before, and if you have, you know, I have a tilted cervix, and my cervix tends to be very stubborn and stay that way until right before the baby comes. So it's kind of just back more. So she really has to like get in there to check for dilation. And so she did so, and she said I was 1.5 centimeters dilated, which is insane to me at 55 weeks, because you have to understand, I usually don't dilate until right before I'm induced, or like, I want to say like 38 weeks was when I first started dilating, the very soonest, and it was like 1 centimeter. So it's just insane to me that these contractions really are doing something, because even she said, you're probably still a 0. And then she checked me and she's like, yeah, you're a good 1.5 centimeters, but she's still very high. So that's really good that she's still really high, because obviously I want her to stay in there until at least 37 weeks. So one more week and 2 days would be ideal for me. But it is just so relieving to hear that these contractions are actually progressing me. So that was really, 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 really good news. It really lifted my spirits, because I've just been in so much pain, and she even said, like, look, you're probably a 0. Like, it is what it is. Your body's just probably preparing for labor. But nope, I'm a 1.5 centimeters dilated at 35 weeks, and I could not be more excited. So my hope is she does come around 38 weeks. That would be my ideal time, but we shall see. I'm continuing to have contractions and everything. I will keep you guys updated next week when I have my next appointment. It looks like I've scheduled all my appointments up until induction. So pretty much every Wednesday I'll be going into the doctor. So I might just start doing updates every Wednesday. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Or if I end up going into labor sooner, I'll just have to let you guys know. So thank you guys so much for watching this update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I think I've updated you guys on everything that's been pretty much new. So I guess we will see you guys next week, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, I post videos at least once every week, and I plan on doing lifestyle videos here pretty soon. If you have any suggestions for videos, please post that down below, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys. Bye.